Hi, it's Chuck Etheridge here with week 11 of English 4322. And we have finished our publications unit and we're starting to talk about fundraising. Now, fundraising can be really scary, and I hear it's really scary out there. As a matter of fact, I've heard there's monsters in the air. I don't really believe it, but I'm going to defend myself just in case. I'm going to talk a little bit just about fundraising in general, and then I'm going to talk about the kinds of writing that we do. A lot of people have misperceptions about fundraising, and again, you will learn, if you're working in nonprofits, you will learn this from other people. But basically, any good nonprofit should have multiple streams of funding. For example, you should have an annual campaign, a once-a-year event where you appeal to donors to support the organization. Often there's a special event, something like a fundraiser or a ball or a party, which is the signature event, a banquet or things like that, that brings in a large sum of cash. You want to have grants, and you want to have sponsorship from, wow, the lights went out. That's kind of scary. Anyway, you want to have sponsorship for corporations. And there might be other streams of funding as well, but the point is that you have multiple streams of funding and you're not relying upon any one funding source. The kinds of writing that we're going to focus in on are, first, letters to individual donors, writing to people, individual contributions. One of the videos that we're going to look at is Becky Myers, who talks about stepping your donors. So what she says is you start out with a general appeal letter, you get people to donate, and then you notice that some people are really supportive of the organization. They give 2 or 3 times to do that. So you may want to ask a letter that, write a letter that increases the amount of funding they give. We appreciate the $100 you gave last year. Could you possibly give $200 this year? So we're going to focus first on writing letters to individual donors. Second, we're going to focus on writing and requesting fundraising from corporations, or what we're going to call corporate asks as well. And there are specific processes by which you do that. And then finally, we're going to focus on grant applications. Now, there's an entire class on grant writing called English 4322, which is offered next semester, and if you haven't had it, I strongly recommend that you take it because a lot of our students write individual grants that actually get funded. And so it takes an entire class, but we're going to focus on one aspect of grant writing, which is called a letter of intent. So those are the things that we're going to be doing. Corporate asks, individual requests, corporate asks, and letters of intent for grants. And that's basically what we're going to be doing for the next 4 weeks. I look forward to you working with you this semester, and despite the fact that it's a scary world in fundraising, I think we're going to do great. We'll see you next week.